I told Hello everybody once again, and we are ready to start already the second final of the game, and the first team to be introduced, the second place of the first season of Asia Pro League, Team BC Dinamo. Alright everybody, let's go for now, okay? What we can say about this team, they made a very brilliant performance at the previous tournament, and luckily they have a very strong draft on the same current tournament as well. We can definitely say that team is gonna perform a really amazing well. And another new team already represented at the second season of Team Asia Pro League. This is Team Galaxy, ready to please them all. And we congratulate, we congratulate the Asia Pro League for the entrance of new teams. We can definitely say that the teams are gonna shuffle in a very best manner. A lot of talented players played for a long time. The second place of the first season against new team. Let's see how the game is gonna change in so little so far. What we want is to enjoy the game and then basically enjoy watching. Everybody, I will announce the players after a couple seconds. Let's start. And the players of the tournament, we see a lot of new shuffles and drafts of team BC Dinamo. They brought their newbies, the old players. What we can see is Sergei Zhukov. Evgeny Pekhov is a little bit out for a while now, what we can see up here, and Abdukirim Aman has to take the position of team lead, of course. Number 5, Abdukirim Sultan has to stay in the same, draft, and Vladimir Kazanin stays. As follows, we see a new player, number 10. It's Khamraev Aziz. This is already a new player, and we haven't seen him performing. When basically the first starting draft of team starts with the following numbers. And number 5, Abdulbek Nursultan. He will be basically a point guard of the team. Khalikov Ruslan, we don't see him on the tournament for now. Muratov Aziz, number 23. Number 10 was already Khamraev Aziz, as I already mentioned. And Team Galaxy is the following. Number 16 is Jolanbayev Azim. He previously played for Team BC Dinamo and currently is gonna switch his team to something new. He basically want to try and shuffle something new. Number 23, Arabayev Atay. Number 22. And Marsbekov Bekjan. Okay, he kind of definitely known player, very talented players from both teams, and we see the uniform written Guinness 29 means that they play on the same team. And the first already rebound of the Nursultan loses the ball. Number 22, as we see the follows up the stage, it's Aralbayev Atay, the one who opens up the score at the beginning and giving us the first. Sadikov Ruslan, number 21. Number 15, Zabrodin Ruslan. Jekshinbekov Amir, number 24. Mohammadjan Ulu Dilmurat, number 25. And Mohammadjan Ulu Dilshat, number 23. As we see, we have the same, a lot of brothers and new, combinations and new trials, new things. Everything will be ready up on stage for the battling ones. Let's hold. And Abdukirim Aman, he will handle the ball to Adulbekul Nursultan. Sergei Zhukov. We don't see Dmitry Danchin here now, and basically one of the strongest, players of him. Number 9 as the follows, Kayumov Emil. He has been introduced in the list, but taking a center player's position. Number 16 of the weak side, who will be basically a small forward. He looks a little bit passive on the beginning. Cholombayev Azim, he played very well for Team BC Dinamo. He took a lot of very good moments. Number 24, Jakshinbekov Amir, basically, from the very beginning of the game, he just tries to stay very close to the basket. I cannot say that this is something bad, but umpire and crew chief, they may not resolve on the issue. Let's see how well this is gonna get in, and then triple shot one. Missed, unfortunately. No matter how badly played by Fazim, he definitely scores. And then, yeah, a very good moment to seize. We can hold it up. We will be sure if the teams are not gonna shuffle onto the basket. Abdikiri Maman, he will not hold the grudge. Center player tall, receiving fall. Well, not of the best performance, but what they have to do is just to switch up and shuffle on the very quick position from under alert. The Kreman free tosses and one of the first personal fouls. Team BC Dinamo, most of the members, they are, how to say, parts of the Kyrgyz basketball national team. And then what we can see here is that they are not well-known players, of course. And let's start off. Let's look at the Team Galaxy gameplay. Actually, BC Dinamo has changed their playing style a lot, and they shuffled it in a very good manner because they have a very good, how to say, dribble on the beginning, and number 15 of Team Galaxy decides to make Zabrodin Ruslan. He was about to perform on a very high shoot path. How to break a defense, and then let's see a beautiful moments to be seized. Abdikiriman, triple shot. Unfortunately, not in the right one. Sergei Zhukov picks up a rebound, passes back to Hamraev Aziz. Aziz was to take the responsibility. Well, very close at the weak side. Team Galaxy, they actually play very active, and then, yeah, what we can see is that they played together for a long time. Very well done. Okay, not of course one of the best performances we can see so far, but we expect them to make it on to the quarters. Well done. Post-up position in a paint zone gameplay will be a little bit further from it is expected on so far, but let's see how this team is gonna switch up the position and hold into the crutch. They break another defense. Number 15, Zabrodin Ruslan, passes on to the weak side, and number 22 decides to attack it himself. Okay, Aralbayev Atay, he holds it, and okay, Cholombayev Azim making a very huge lead. Very good thing we can say, and we can compromise it on holding. Timeout, and we are out. One of the very last things. Let's hope for a new team to be introduced, and then no substitution. Team Galaxy is actually a very promising team for me since I see them for the first time. Number 25, we see that Mahamadjanulu Dilmurad. Easier for me to call them by names because there are two brothers. Dilmurad will already takes the position from under the bank. Okay, Aralbayev Atay. Atay passes on to Zabrodin Ruslan, and Abdikiriman takes a very good steal. Oh, he almost loses his ball. All right. Oh, number 9 loses, and not, of course, the best thing. Let's see if it can work in so far. Let's see. Oh, Team BC Dinamo, the number 9, what I have noticed, Kayumov Emil, when he is attacking, he is not actually ready to pick it up quick with Abdikiriman. Okay, he is losing the ball again, and another still very well performance. Well, I can say that this is a moment to remark. Triple shot performance, and very well done. Number 15, Aralbayev Atay. was taking about the assist, and Zabrodin Ruslan, he takes he takes his responsibility in his own hands. Adilbekul Nursultan. He holds on the crutch, and yeah, unfortunately Sergei Zhukov, and then, well, I have never seen BC Dinamo so lost. All balls by Team Galaxy are being stalled. Probably the new opponents of Team Shooters. They take on real quick, and very well done to the front by Sergei Zhukov. We pay much respect to him for an amazing holding, and well, no matter how many points you score, but if your balls are stolen and then the opponent's team is still scoring, then nothing to celebrate, of course. Let's see. Number 24 loses the ball in the beginning, and Amir, the best decision for Amir would be passing to Cholombayev Azim. Azim, since he is very experienced point guard, he will take a very good position output, and yeah, finally, Kayumov Emil makes it a chance to bring his expected 2 points. 9-11, as we see. Let's say guests today are Team Galaxy, and guests are winning on 2 points. The game more or less look pretty equal. What we hope for is nothing else but more of a racial hatred. Then we pay much respect for them to hope it for, and then nothing else to be recorded, and then nothing else to be holded often to grudge. So let's basically be sure that nothing is gonna be changed onto the breaking finals. Okay, Cholombayev Azim attacks himself. Okay, a very good thing made by him. I can actually say that Cholombayev Azim will be played much better and will look confident on this team, even in the previous games. All right, let's come across Sergei Zhukov. Hold it. Okay, takes it because too many heavy forwards, they don't manage it to do. Let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna see it in the most moment. Okay, what a bad moment in this prosperity. Okay, one of the worst passes I've ever seen. He kind of didn't manage to break it over, but well, of course, not the good one. And Abdikiri Maman takes the ball himself, and free toss, personal foul. He gained, and yeah, that's a very good one for him. Let's kind of see if it's gonna be well performed from the beginning. Personal foul and team foul. First team foul for Team Galaxy. First one was not so confident, but a bit better. I don't know. Evgeny Pekhov is not playing this time. Together with them, Cholombayev Azim gives a very pass to 22. 22 holds on in a very good position. Albayev Fatai tried to attack on himself. Zabrodin Ruslan was very confident about here. Okay, and then what Amir had to be at the place already, expecting the pass to be moved on. And Cholombayev Azim receiving alone himself. Very well done. Okay, one of the best passes removed, I can say. And then yeah, highlight. I really express much gratitude to Cholombayev Azim for his gameplay, and I really like the way they play. Team BC Dinamo, of course, not willing to know, and yeah, another by Kayumov Emil. Kayumov Emil makes it on solely grudge, and what happens is that Kayumov Emil, since he is probably the tallest and still the average height of Team BC Dinamo 193, rebounds shall be taken, and yeah, Khamraev Aziz, he manages to take and steal the ball, but not in a very good position. Khamraev Aziz, Aziz, what he thinks of it, and then very well done. Cholombayev Azim alone himself again, another long way distance pass, amazingly performed. Okay, this is what I like about it. Cholombayev Azim, in the previous season, he was lacking of very good passes at open positions, and BC Dinamo doesn't look so good at the beginning, probably because the team Zabrodin Ruslan makes a very good move. Okay, shakes the opponent, makes a step back, crossover, and then he scores it against two players, and we see there's timeout asked by Team Galaxy. Timeout is over, and we are ready to see what is going to change in already a second quarter. Team BC Dinamo takes another new recruits, and we see a lot of youngsters for their team. And those youngsters, number 24 entered the gate, Mambitaliv Timur. Looks very young. He misses the ball, and unfortunately, not a very good one to take. Holds up on the garage. Adalbek Nursultan decides to attack himself. Not one of the best attacks of him. Yeah, quite much to be pretty. No, I don't like the way he gave it a pass to the upward on the Safar. But let's see if he can make it on Safar. And Hamraev Aziz was about to take the assist, but Kayumov Emil decides to attack himself alone. Abdikiri Maman at the center court probably is afraid for a quick defense response. Amir and Dilmurat, they play a little bit lower to the inner positions at the court. And we see that Zabrodin Ruslan performs a very good one. And together with Cholombayev Azim, they make a very good combination. Probably their team look much stronger on this now. No, let's not see, let's not hope for it, and let's just see the results. If it is expected, then this is what they have to perform. Okay. Kayumov Emil passes back to Abdulbek Sultan. Mambitaliv Timur had to make triple shot. Misses Abdikiri Maman off his hand, leg, and then safe. Say has been committed, but Mambitaliv Timur has already taken it. And Zhukov wants to make it in a back way in the air pass on, but he loses onto the garage. A long way distance shot. Cholombayev Azim. That was very close. Oh, very good moment actually being played, and let's see, let's hope for another big gain advantage. Adalbek Nursultan probably is a very good opponent for Cholombayev Azim. They pretty similar in height and gameplay look very similar as well. All right, personal foul. Amir, we see that he is gaining a first foul. And Cholombayev Azim together with them is not gonna change up real quick. Dilmurat, they have to be a little bit more confident on to the gaining. Aralbayev Atay was not active from the very beginning, but he tried to make, the easiest post-up paint position, paint zone shots. Not what we expect so far. But let's see. Let's see if it's gonna change in a little manner. Alright, Cholombayev Azim dribbles alone. Okay. 5-second shot clock violation. He has to attack now, and he makes a fake move and a block shot. Block shot committed, and time is up. This is the end of the quarter.
Yeah. I come in the arena.
And the second quarter, the points you can see on the screen, 15 points against 22 points for team BC Dinamo. No matter how well the team Galaxy is playing, no substitutions has been made, if I have noticed. Yeah, all the same players. Amir passes on to Aralbay Fatay. Okay, Chalombai Fazim makes a windmill, crossover, and triple shot. Not the best one. Not the best one by Aralbay Fatay. But Chalombai Fazim brings in his deserved 2 points. Abdikarim Aman dribbles over, and again the passes are stolen frequently. Too many times, too many mistakes have been made. And yeah, well, I don't know what happened to BC Dinamo. This is not what happening. And today, Chalombai Fazim is playing probably much better than in the previous season. He is performing in a very good one. And 26 points for team Galaxy and 15 points for team BC Dinamo. Again, the question of attack, defense, and offense is still made quite up and a lot. I don't think that they made very good decision by picking those drafts, especially Mutalif Timur. I don't know how drastically it's gonna change the game and the draft throughout the tournament, because what we see here now is that teams, they are not ready to change it on the pace, and Abdikarim Aman makes 2 times. And the second one, of course, gets inside. Abdikarim Aman and Sergei Zhukov and Adilbek Nursultan are, for now, the only hope for the team that we hope for. And rebound has to be taken by Kayumov Emil. Okay. Abdikarim Aman has to be a little bit more attentive. Mamitaliv Timur brings in and he is a bit too nervous and he doesn't score for now. The ball went too fast off the basket. It ricocheted and the ankle didn't let him up, and then he runs to the fence real quick. Adilbek Nursultan alone. He brings another 2 points. Very well done. Cool. What we see for now is that they kind of hold the grudge for now. I don't know whether that's we can expect from this team in the dunks. Okay, Amir tried to make a pick and roll. Not 9 seconds left, and Zabrodin Ruslan tries to make a triple, and rebound has been taken by Kayumov Emil. Passes back to Abdikarim Aman. Aman runs back alone under the bank, and Mamitaliv Timur is at the position. Ready, he misses the one. Abdikarim Aman alone and enters. Very well done. Okay, we can definitely say that this is a good performance by them conducted. However, we cannot still be confident in Abdikarim Aman's skills. What we see for now is that they kind of make it on a drastic very beginning, change small switch up positions. Zabrodin Ruslan has never been made in up so far, and Dilmurad, he doesn't score a lot. Team Galaxy, they are very good at defense. Really, probably one of the best teams in defense is what I see so far. What I don't like about that, they don't score a lot. They're small forwards, probably they have to work a little bit, and very beautiful moment we have seen performed by Zabrodin Ruslan. Okay, I can really pay much respect for such a violation. He basically destroys the laws of physics, I can say. Flying so many seconds in the air and then scoring in the last moment, probably he could receive a fall. Okay, Mabitaliv Timur is not in a very good mood, and substitution. We have substitution. Timur takes a break, and Hamraev Aziz returns to the court. Well, let's see. Chalombai Fazim, the guy who scores 21 points in the previous on average, but this time he looks more confident and he might deserve to be called MVP. And Khamraev Aziz is a bit too fast, makes the same failure flow. Okay, very good pass from underneath. And then that made him feel very confident. Okay, Cholmbayev Hazim asked for, and Amir decides to push himself, but he misses onto one. Okay, Kayumov Emil, the tallest, probably 195 or even taller, 2 meters. He takes the rebound without any obstacles, and probably Sergei Zhukov attacks alone, brings in 2 points, very well performed by Sergei Zhukov. I cannot compare these teams from the point of, let's say, skills, because experience, this is what important, but probably this time the age may be the advantage. The team Galaxy, they look much younger. Maybe this is the issue, that they play a little bit better due to the age. I mean, what we see, PC Dinamo looks a bit old. Their moves are so slowed down. The passes are also very slowed down, and then very loose passes. Okay, very well done, performed again by Cholmbayev Azim. Nothing in timeout. All right, timeout. And timeout has been eliminated and demolished. We can see Khuzan Janjarov takes a little break, and then Evgeny Svatkovsky has returned, and for now he will be a crew chief. Well, this is what I like about the basketball. The moments on the very beginning parts is that they don't feel so confident, but I see Evgeny Svatkovsky, he is holding the grudge real up close to the movement part. Well, let's see, let's go on. And how hard it may be. No, he makes it a lose so far, but maybe the next time he could make it much better. We hope on for Cholmbayev Azim runs real quick, together for the fast, and the ball is not been mentioned. Okay, Abdulkarim Aman holds on real quick. Khamraev Aziz, he decides to take on an open part. He breaks into the defense, holding the grudge, and no, he is not the best one to make it. Well, let's see. He makes it onto the fall. Abdulkarim Aman makes in grudge, and he doesn't seem to make it. Well, let's see. Dilmurat was taking a very good position onto the far from the very beginning. Behind the wall. Another behind the wall. Cholmbayev Azim. Triple shot performed. Unfortunately, he doesn't make it. So sorry. Feel so sorry for him. Adilbekulu Nursultan, he will never forget, and he will never actually miss the shot, and he holds the grudge, I'm sure, from the very end, and that's a push. Cholmbayev Azim, he doesn't make sense anything, and he doesn't give a notice. Brings in 2 points, and yeah, of course, that's the best one. That's the best one we could see. I don't think there is going to be much problems about this. If we continue on Khamraev Aziz, he delivers the ball. Another shot. Abdulkarim Aman, he was about to make it on a change from back way, but he decided not to. Let's see how well is it gonna end. And yes, finally we see something is changing onto the upper bracket part. We cannot actually compare it to the host. We've been waiting for a point for so long that teams have forgotten what basketball word means. And let's see. For now, we don't have the player missing. Team Gorilla is represented by the staff, for example. I can compare, the game looks very similar to what we call basketball player. And as you remember from the previous season, Bayanov Asgard, the guy who has been proving himself as a very good defense. This is today what I see in this is Team Galaxy is a whole player. Okay, what I can compare this team gameplay in defense, for example, position style is that if Bayana Fashat was very good at the rebounds and steals, Team Galaxy makes the same all together in one. I don't know why Cholombayev Azim played for Team BC Dinamo. Definitely because he was, how to say, a very experienced player, but I see that this team is his team, right? Because the way he plays in such team brings some more results, and I cannot compare it. Triple shot missed. What a terrible shots performed by them. I cannot definitely say how well it can go from the very big distance, but I can surely say that Cholombayev Azim has to give it to the upper bracket, and then if team shooters meet against Team BC Dinamo, we will never see how well it can go. Let's grow it. Evgeny Svatkovsky. Evgeny Svatkovsky will make it onto the semifinals. Let's go. Let's see. And Sergei Zhukov, basically team lead, temporary captain. He will not forget how well and how drastically the game can change in the matter of a couple minutes. Let's see. Dilmurat tries to make and steal by Adilbekul Nursultan. He holds the grudge. Abdulkarim Aman makes a very smooth way. Adilbekul Nursultan holds into the grudge, spins, and he misses onto Zafar. He missed that one. Let's go from over. He cannot control the distance on the very beginning. This is why let's compare the gameplay on a personal fall. What we see here is that Khamraev Aziz, for example, he takes the very fast rebounds, but he doesn't run back to defense. Center players, they are used to run slowly and they don't make it on a very upward descent. For now, my favorite player so far on the behalf of Team Dinamo is Adilbekul Nursultan. Probably he's the only one running and making the game some sort of intensive part of basketball. While, for example, for Team Galaxy is Zabrodin Ruslan and Cholombayev Azim. Two players create whole energy and then they make the moves. They make the moves that nobody expect. Adilbekul Nursultan. Actually, if you're to choose one of the best, one of the best point guards, then you usually choose on the matter of height. And we see number one, another newbie, a young boy, entering the field. Number one for Team BC Dinamo, it's Gianaliv Adil. I would definitely say that the Team BC Dinamo is giving a lot of experience to their youngsters, and then I'm not going to debate on their decision. I'm not going to judge. This is their decision, their team, and they have a clear right to choose an obstacle. Let's see, Adilbekul Nursultan. He'll briefly tell on the upwards of the game. Gianaliv Adil, 5 seconds left, and then the last seconds of the quarter, and he has to make it. He makes it on a very final. We barely can connect it to the hostess, but this is the end of the quarter. Short break. And since it's beginning, since it's beginning of the, let's say, the third quarter, we can definitely say that the team BC Dinamo doesn't look so good from the very beginning part. And let's see how the game is gonna change, because several substitutions have been made for Team BC Dinamo. And on the behalf of Team Galaxy, they scored much less, definitely because they expect certain results to be performed throughout the game. Team Galaxy, they try to stick to the plan, but it doesn't work out oftentimes. Let's see. Well, for example, Adılbekulu Nursultan, he doesn't really care if he makes it from very far distance or he is going to shoot and make it to the final very well. Let's see, the third quarter usually is one of the most important quarters. From the very beginning, the game looks very intensive, as we see, and Dilmurat usually takes the weak side of the court in order to perform his triple shots. Zabrodin Ruslan tries to make a triple, but he misses on upwards, and right away Kayumov Emil is already at the position of the center player, waiting for the ball from under the bag. Let's hope that Abdikerim Aman, the previous leader, let's say, right, the one who usually replaces, takes it on very quick position to the very final part, and usually the beginning, the first two quarters are taken by Abdikerim Aman as a team lead. Evgeny Pekhov, for example, he's secretary of the Federation of Basketball. He doesn't really have time to play it always. Therefore, he decides to take the beyond the scenes position. He controls, he gives some advices, but the main, how to say, lead and the main control is under Abdikerim Aman. Sergei Zhukov, I don't see him playing actually so actively, since he is the only one, the most experienced player for now. BC Dinamo, they had to be, how to say, led by him. And Adılbekulu Nursultan will never forget the previous loss, okay, because Cholombayev Azim, he's opponent for now, and two very effective and two very fast point guards playing against each other. This is a very, how to say, good battle to watch. Adılbekulu Nursultan gives a bounce ball, Khamrayev Aziz gives it right from under the bank, and he waits until end of struggle for the ball. The crew chief whistles, saying that there's a free possession for Team Galaxy. Cholombayev Azim passes on. To remind you guys, throughout the tournament, throughout the game, there has been a lot of steals, okay, taken by Team Galaxy. And usually Team Galaxy, as I understood, they play a certain plan. Zabrodin Ruslan is a small forward. He takes the long distance shots, and the rest of the players, they're, how to say, they're supporting his gameplay. What we see now is Amir, number 24, he tried to take the plays in the paint zone, because paint zone, there is no limitation of 3 seconds. Therefore, he just waits the ball to be passed on. And in the case if, let's say, their point guard, right, Cholombayev Azim, breaks the defense, the pass usually sticks to the paint zone. And from the paint zone, it's much easier to shoot and score. And the score is the following. We see 35 points against 42. 35 scoring by Team BC Dinamo and 42 points for Team Galaxy. Not such a big margin in points. Still, BC Dinamo, they have chances in last two quarters to, let's say, equalize the points, but I don't think so. Team look very weak today. They have a lot of newbies, a lot of, how to say, youngsters in their team, and those kids actually create a lot of obstacles, and bringing in Dilmurat brings another triple shot. Very well done. I don't really argue about, let's say, effectivity and effectiveness of Team, let's say, Galaxy, in terms of their gameplay from the very beginning. The first quarter by Team Galaxy was very passive, because they didn't know the enemy, right? They didn't know how to play against such team. What I expected, my predictions were that the Team BC Dinamo is going to take 20 points lead in first two quarters, and this is going to be the end of the game. But this is not the case. What we see now is basically destruction of Team BC Dinamo, the team that has taken second position at the previous season, failing right before our eyes. I don't think that Team BC Dinamo is going to recover somehow. Team shooters definitely may destroy them. And but very good news is that finally Team shooters, they have a very good opponent. Well, from the previous game against Asian Tigers, I've seen Samuna, right? Samuna, he played very well. Several reasons is that a very intensive defense. He makes team shooters to run. I've never seen shooters being so nervous. And if let's take the Team Galaxy against shooters, definitely two black tigers, let's say, playing against each other, is gonna create some sort of a highlight and showcase in the game. Jalombayev Azim, he doesn't really care that he is one of the shortest players on the court. He very confident and runs against the center players. Kayumov Emil and Khamraev Aziz, they don't take it too serious. They're kind of relaxed, or they underestimate their opponents. I don't see them playing. Abdikirim Aman looks very slow, and I don't know what happened to him because in previous, matches of the, let's say, first season, he would be very endured, and Evgeny Pekhov and Dmitry Danshin would always give him pass in order to score. What we see now here, he makes 2 steps, and then what he's trying to do is score from under the bank, but it doesn't work because a lot of steals are made by Team Galaxy. I don't like the way they play, let's say, their first game of the tournament. And Asia Pro League, this is the second season. What people expect from, let's say, their fans, if there are ones, they expect them to boost up, to upgrade their gameplay. For now, the only upgrade I see is only on the behalf of Team Galaxy, because previously they played for Team Guinness 29, known one of the strongest teams in Bishkek. They usually win a lot of tournaments. But, however, BC Dinamo, the three members of team, they're members of Kyrgyz basketball, national team. I don't really think that BC Dinamo is trying to play serious, or maybe they're losing their skills severely because of the court. Most of the times when I talk to the players and I ask, what obstacles do you have when you play against enemy? They don't usually say enemy, they say it's court, it's basket, it's the ball, it's different atmosphere and so on. Because the only thing they need is conditions. The difference between the court that we played previously was that the School 95, they provided us very bright court, and the cameras that are broadcasting the game, they could show you everything in details. However, we see here in Gazprom, it's a little bit darker, and a little timeout. Timeout is over, and we see that the end of the second quarter was in favor of Team Galaxy. Galaxy scored 50 points and BC Dinamo 45 points. 5 points margin, not a big difference. I don't see their small forward scoring triple shots from the very far distance. Let's move on. Jalombayev Aziz receiving to Amir. Amir decides to take an pass, but we see Khamraev Aziz takes a very good steal. Adilbek Nursultan attacks it himself. Sergei Zhukov jumps on assist, and he doesn't get it. The downtown was not destroyed by him. What we have discussed here is that Team BC Dinamo plays a little more passive. Why? Because they look much slower. Yeah, they're taller, but they're much slower. Team Galaxy, they're average in heights, 180 up to 185. This create, and that's a push, by Sergei Zhukov. Passes back to Dilmurat. Dilmurat misses the triple shot. Another one, pass, bounce ball. They fall on each other. They got stumbled, and we see sort of intense happening here. Well, I don't think that that's a very good behavior by the player, because respect is basketball. The basketball is sport of gentlemen, right? And as you know, guys, the respecting rules is one of the essentials. And finally, Khamraev Aziz brings in his triple shot from the very big distance, and yeah, we cheer for him. Let's see. Let's see how the game is going to change. Cholombayev Azim is a point guard. He tries to break the difference from the very beginning. Dilmurat passes on to Aralbayev Atay. Atay tried to make triple, but he misses onto the another one. The bounce ball to Dilmurat. Dilmurat, and then the personal foul push, and definitely that's a free possession for Team Galaxy. This is already a second team foul for Team BC Dinamo. Cholombayev Azim has handled the ball and tosses it out. Well, Dilmurat tried to make a post-up attack. Not one of the best decisions, of course. Let's see how drastically the game is going to change when the point guard is substituted from the very beginning. Team Galaxy, they attack on to the very final, and let's see. Kayumov Emil misses. Kayumov Emil misses onto the shot. How well it performed depends on us. Alright, personal foul, and then that's already a third team foul by Team Galaxy. Kayumov Emil is going to perform his free tosses. Let's see if he can make it. 2 in a row, and usually center players, they're required to shoot, let's say, the paint zone and the elbow shots, because why is the requirement? They're pretty tall, and then it's not one of the biggest problems for them to attack the average, the middle distance, and the inner positions are usually mostly taken by center players. And the last one also inside, very well performed. Okay, we can congratulate on him. Let's move on. And Aralbayev Atay passes on to Cholombayev Azim, attacks himself, post-up attack. Double dribble, pick and roll was not in a fight, justified. Let's see. Cholombayev Azim tries to take a post-up. Usually in FIBA association rules, taking a post-up position is allowed even more than 5 seconds, while in NBA, we see that the judge usually whistles the blow only after 5 seconds. Let's see. Paint zone is not actually clearly seen on the court due to the different lines, probably volleyball lines and so on. Kayumov Emil is looking a place to pass. Okay, Khamraev Aziz to Abdikirim Aman. Aman alone himself dribbles and over the head, a windmill and then another post-up shot. And it's one of the easiest, shots for Abdikirim Aman, and still by Sergei Zhukov. Zhukov today looks a bit more active, because before Evgeny Pekhov was the one to lead the team and probably the most active player on the court. But however, due to the injury and his full-time employment, he is not able to play for the team of black and yellow, let's say team today. Aralbayev Atay holds it on background and triple shot performed. Finally he gets it. Okay, this is what we expected for a long time. Okay, I can say that Aralbayev Atay for now looks very confident, simply because he doesn't take inner position. Why? First of all, he's a small forward, and he trained very well to make this triple shot. And secondly, and we cannot actually say that he is very effective under the bank, because he is not tall. 180 is not enough, okay, to defend and to take the rebounds. Cholombayev Azim, at the previous attack we have seen, gives a very quick assist, and together with Aralbayev Atay, they make this 2 shots. Alright, struggle for the ball. They fall 2 players against, and this looks more of like a wrestling rather than a basketball, because struggle has been made not in a proper manner. What they do, when they fall down on their knees, the judge immediately whistles. Either you hold the ball or you pass it away right to the teammates. Let's move on. Adilbekul Nursultan to Zhukov. Abdikirim Aman makes a step back, dribble and pass under the bank, and finally, Kayumov Emil brings in 2 points. We don't see actually Emil at the opponent's court, okay, guarding and taking the rebound on the attack, but today Emil is trying to make it so far. Okay, Cholombayev Azim runs over the opponent and gives it to Aralbayev Atay, and it's off the court. Ball is off the court. Free possession for Team BC Dinamo. Right. 19 seconds until the end. The shot clock violation says, well, BC Dinamo doesn't play the strategy. They just have to wait until the shot clock violation is out and then attack. This would bring some more results. Why? Because Team Galaxy will not be able to attack back again. And free possession again. Technical foul. Evgeny Slatkovsky, the crew chief, will never miss it. Albai Fatai brings in triple shot. Very well done. Okay, congratulations. All right, we see there is already the end, and we'll be back after a short break. And this is the last fourth quarter and pre-last game. After this, we're going to have our final game. But before that, the points are the following. Team Galaxy, 62 points, and Team BC Dinamo, 58 points. And we see the lead is still taken by Team Galaxy. Tolba Fazim receiving past him, block shot made by Sergei Zhukov. Still, the ball is off the court. The free possession for Team BC Dinamo. Well, Dinamo, they started playing a bit more defensive style. Probably they understand that they cannot score more, therefore they have to take more of a defensive position, hold the ball, score as it's possible, and then again at the shot clock violation, they just wait until the whistle blows, and then this is how they hold it. What is important about BC Dinamo, they try to play more of a mind game, because we don't see the physical activity here. This is more of a strategy. While Team Galaxy, they use their old tactics, but what they do is just they're very active at the beginning of the offense. Defensive players, they try to take very fast, quick attacks, okay? And the counter attack is important for Team Galaxy, because if to count, there are a lot of steals committed by both teams, okay? However, Team Galaxy looks much more confident, okay? 9 seconds possession, and there is a steal by Amir, okay? There is already the position, and substitution by Team Galaxy, number 14. We see here Marsbekov Bekjan, and several players on the bench. We see that the substitution is not a frequent thing for Team Galaxy. They have their main draft and they're just using it, okay? He got stumbled. Probably, yeah, that's a personal foul. And to number 22. Yeah, this is what happened at number 22. Albai Fatai, he pushed it on the backline to the paint zone, because during the offense, you cannot stand in front of the opponent while attacking. This is a personal foul, and therefore Sergei Zhukov is making this 2 free tosses. No rebounds have been taken, 2 of them in a row. We're all performed, and we see the lead has been eliminated 60-62. Okay, Marsbekov Bekjan alone gives a pass behind his back, not one of the best ones. He probably tried to repeat Chalombai Fazim from underneath, but he doesn't make it. Let's release. Let's take a small of a rise up here, and Hamraev Aziz. I don't think that looks more of a clumsy play shot. Okay, Abdulkarim Aman, luckily he was there to finish the triple and under bank shot, because Abdulkarim Aman, since he's a center player, he is responsible for the rebounds and finishing the, let's say, failed shots. Wow, very well performed by him. And what I can say about this part is that he actually confidently shots when it's possible. When he doesn't know what to do, he usually tries to take a long distance in order to shoot, because 3 points, this is much more effective in terms of the last quarters, because last quarters it's the game of saving energy. You know that you're lacking energy and you cannot spend even much more, because by the fourth quarter you're gonna be dead. And what they do, they just save up some more energy to attack. Cholombayev Azim tried to make a post-up attack. No, it doesn't work. And actually, Cholombayev Azim is spot-up player. His favorite spots to attack is weak side, the center court, and then the triple arc at the right of the opposition. You know that the weak side usually takes from the outline from under the basket. You draw a line, and then the right side where 3 players usually stay at the defense. This is a weak side of the court. And this is the end. As we see, there is a short timeout. Alright, timeout is over and we are ready to continue. Cholombayev Azim receives the ball by Zabrodin Ruslan. Ruslan passes to Aralbayev Atay. Amir makes a body block and pick and roll. This is a pick and fade because the ball handler, he didn't attack right again, and we see that here disadvantage of his height. He jumps, and if there is a center player jumping against him to block shot, then his advantage is